I've gotten comments about how people like my art style, so number one, thank you. And number two, here's how I do it. First off, I do a sketch. Pretty basic stuff as I've forgotten to record me actually making the sketch. But yeah, now for what I remembered to record, I make sure to do a second sketch with a bit more of the details. In case you've gotten this far, by the way, hi, I'm G, and I do old school style tattoo art. I want to add the details in order to make sure that the lines aren't too thick for the elements that I show. If the lines are too thick on a tattoo, they tend to smudge together, so I tend to follow those rules whenever I make art, even if they aren't necessarily being put on a tattoo. Next, I do lines. I sort of arbitrarily choose a line weight, but trust me, it's a lot of trial and error. If your lines are too thick, they end up too blocky and weird, and if your lines are too thin, then they end up not looking as old school as you'd like them to be. It's a balancing act, and one that I sort of, at least I hope, got the hang of. After the lines, I put in the shading. I tend to do solid black shading as I like the contrast, but I know of some other artists that like to use gray for their works. No hate, but it just doesn't work for me. Lastly, I add the colors. I tend to not plan out the colors of my artworks. I tend to go by feel and what looks nice. And once again, a lot of trial and error. My art is the culmination of a lot of trial and error and hard work. I bust my ass to be consistent in my style just as much as I bust my ass to be unique. And I'm blessed to have had people tell me that they like it. And if you like it, I do commissions on ko-fi.com/G_is-not-a-lizard. I've got 5 slots open as of this video, so if you like my style of work, let me make you something. I promise I'll bust my ass for that too. And if you want to support, you can also donate, but only if you have the means. Lastly, if you think that I myself am cool, which why would you? But if you think that, I also stream on twitch.tv/G_is_not_a_lizard. I've been doing Hollow Knight Silksong streams, but I also do Monster Hunter and the occasional art streams. Thank you for your time. G out.